Hello class. Last some of the lectures was depend upon the actually different colligative properties, the properties of the solution, which only depend upon the amount of solute or a number of particles of solute. Now we are going to attempt a numerical based on NCERT and from the same topic what we actually learned in last some of the lectures, because without attempting numericals we are understanding the topics or not. So first, before studying this lecture, you have to be go through the all the given lectures previously and try to see the full lecture to learn the full of knowledge of the colligative property. Then try to attempt the numerical section. I am here going to attempt some of the numerical from examples in text or exercise based on typically NCERT, strictly NCERT, because board and different competitions, they generally ask from the NCERT based question. So student, listen carefully. You have to be strictly follow first NCERT syllabus. Then if you have enough time, then you can go through the any other book, any other textbook. But without solving the NCERT, you will not be go for any other book. Okay, fine. So we'll solve the numerical of solution chapter. Colligative properties is the topic, and there are 4 colligative properties as there now. You are knowing the first one was relative lowering of vapor pressure, P naught minus P upon P naught equal to x2. X2 means mole fraction absolute, that was the first. Then second was elevation of boiling point, delta T equal to Kb into m. The third colligative property is delta Tf equal to Kf into m. And fourth colligative property is pi equal to CRT. These 4 colligative properties you have to be gone through. So try to attempt the lectures based on these 4 topics. Then try to attempt these numericals. What we are actually going to be learn. P naught is the vapor pressure of the solvent in a pure state. P is the vapor pressure of the solution. X2 is the mole fraction of solute. Delta T is the difference of the boiling point, that is called elevation of boiling point, which value is higher temperature T1 minus T naught B. Kb is the molar elevation constant, also known as ebullioscopic constant. Small m is a molality of the solution. Delta Tf is the depression of freezing point, the difference of the freezing point which is to actually depressed or decreased. So the value will be T naught F minus T1. Kf is a molar depression constant, also known as cryoscopic constant. Small m as usual molality of the solution. Pi is the osmotic pressure of the given solution. C is the concentration of the solution in the terms of moles called molarity. Here C is molarity. R is gas constant, which value should be here 0.083 liter atmosphere inverse. T is the temperature in Kelvin. We have to be solve these of the some of the numerical based on these formula. One by one I am going to try some of the numerical based on. So I have NCERT book. Example number 2.6 I am going to solve. That is actually based on relative lowering of vapor pressure, and the question is the vapor pressure of pure benzene at a certain temperature is 0.85 bar. The pure benzene, that is called P naught. किसका P naught है? C6H6. The pure benzene, vapor pressure of pure benzene is 0.85 bar. 0.85 bar. A non-volatile, non-electrolyte solid weighing 0.5 gram means weight of the solute weight of the solute is always indicated by W2, which is 0.5 gram. When added to 39 gram of benzene, benzene is a solvent which has to be denoted by W1, and that is 39 gram. 39 gram. The molar mass is also given. Molar mass of solvent is actually indicated by M1, and which value is 78 gram per mole. Vapor pressure of the solution then is, vapor pressure of the solution, that is called actually P. P solution 0.845. 0.845 bar. What is the molar mass of the solid substance? Molar mass of solid substance, they are asking molar mass of solid substance, that is called M2. So in the question they actually asked about molar mass of solute. You can see the different given conditions. On the basis of that we have to be use the formula of relative lowering of vapor pressure, because P naught minus P, all the things are given. Mole fraction of solute, which is called actually the mole of solute, N2 upon mole of solution, N1 plus N2, and mole can be defined as given mass upon molar mass. With the help of that we can attempt this question, relative lowering of vapor pressure. Student, first you have to see that the mass of the weight of the solute is very low as comparatively to mass of the solvent. So we can use it as a very dilute condition. So this is the condition when we actually take in as a very dilute condition. For that the formula is, for very dilute solution the formula is P naught minus P. We knowing that P naught minus P upon P naught equal to X2, and for very dilute solution the formula is N2 upon N1, N2 upon N1, and then the N2 can be written as W2 by M2, and N1 can be written as W1 upon M1. So M1 will be going up. So this is the formula, P naught minus P upon P naught equal to W2 into M1 upon M2 into W1. Values are given. P naught value 0.85, P equal to 0.845. So you just can be put the value, and P naught minus P will be 0.850 minus 0.845. So what will be the value? What will be the value? Just tell me. I think 0.005 now. 0.005. So P naught minus P will be 0.005. P naught is given 0.85 equal to W2 is given 0.5. M1 is given here 78. M2 they are asking, and W1 is here given 39. On solving all these things, you can be able to calculate the value of M2. When you solve this question, the M2 is actually, this is example question, so M2 is here 170 gram per mole. The answer of M2 is 170 gram per mole. 170 gram per mole. This is the first question based on relative lowering of vapor pressure. You have to go through very clearly. All the things are given. P naught minus P, or P naught minus P, I think that will be 0.005. That is okay now. 0.005. Then with the help of these given data, you are able to calculate the molar mass of the solute. This question was totally and strictly based on the formula. No other differences are required. Now we are going to attempt next question, which is actually based on the relative elevation of boiling point. I think elevation of boiling point. The example number 2.7. One by one I am solving the examples of NCERT. Then we will solve some of the in-text question. So there are two examples for elevation of boiling point. 2.7 I think and 2.8. We can attempt any one of the questions. any one of the question. So question is elevation of boiling point. The question is 18 gram of glucose is dissolved in 1 kg of water in a saucepan. Okay, so water, mass of water is 1 kg. Mass of solute, that is actually glucose, which is 18 gram. Even the formula is given, so you can calculate the molar mass of glucose. Molar mass of glucose C6H12O6. When we will calculate the molar mass of glucose, I think that will become 180. That will become 180 gram per mole. Then the next thing is, at what temperature will water boil at 1.013 bar? At what temperature will water boil at 1.013 bar? The pressure is given 1.013 bar. This is general atmospheric pressure, and at this pressure, the temperature, the boiling temperature, that is called actually T0 B. Boiling temperature of water is actually 273.15 Kelvin. Exact value is 0 degrees Celsius, which is actually equal to the 273.15 Kelvin. You have to be take exact value. And they are asking about at what temperature will water boil, means when we will add the glucose. When we will add the glucose in the water, then at what temperature will water boil? So they are asking about actually boiling point of solution. Boiling point of solution. And next thing is given, and that is Kb, which value is 0.52 Kelvin kilogram per mole. 0.52. So this is the question. This is the question which actually depend upon the elevation, of boiling point. You can see, students, that they are given about the different masses. For the elevation of boiling point, we are required the molarity. So you can calculate molarity separately either or in the same the formula. Don't worry. Delta T is about the elevation of boiling point now. So delta T will be the difference of higher temperature minus difference of lower temperature. So instead of delta TB, you can write as T1 minus T0 B, which is equal to the 273.15, and then Kb value is 0.52 into molarity. Molarity is W2 into 1000 upon M2 into W1. You are knowing the formula molarity now. So W2 is given here at 18 gram. So that value will be 18. M2 is also given, I think 180. W1 is actually also given 1 kilogram. So if there is given 1 kilogram, so 1000 is not required. You just can put the 1 only, because we are using the 1000 because of to convert the gram into actually kilogram now. So this is all about, they are asking about the T1 value. So first you have to solve this value. Then we'll plus the 273.15, because this will be go that side, then there will be plus. Okay, so 18 tenja. So the value is T1 equal to 10, 0.052 plus 273.15. That will become in the Kelvin. When divided by 10, this value will be 0.052. When we'll sum, there will be a 0. So 2, 550, 1 carry, 112, and the exact value is 273.20. So elevation of boiling point means at the temperature at which the water boil on addition of this amount of glucose is 273.20 to exact value is and what is value is given here, that is exact value 273.202 Kelvin is the answer. So at this temperature the water boil on addition of 18 gram of glucose in the 1 kilogram of the water. Fine. So this question was based on the elevation of boiling point. Now we'll try to attempt the one of the question from the example only, that will based on the depression of freezing point. There is also two different examples. Example number 2.9, example number 2.10, and before solving I am giving a homework. Example 2.8 you have to be solve your own and try to be take a guide or reference from the given example. There is a solution also, and give me a comment means answer of comment box. ठीक है. Example 2.9, example 2.10. So I am just attempting any one of the question based on the depression of freezing point. I am just attempting any one of the question, and the question is just 2.10. Fine, because 2.91 will attempt by you only. Okay, just try to attempt the question 2.9 based on depression of freezing point. 2.10 I am going to attempt, and the question is question is 1 gram of non-electrolyte solute dissolved in 50 gram of benzene. Non-electrolyte solute means they are given W2 equal to 1 gram dissolved in 50 gram of benzene, means the mass of solvent which is actually 50 gram. Benzene lowered the freezing point of benzene by 0.40, means the depression of freezing point is given, delta TF is given 0.40 Kelvin. The solvent is benzene, so you can just try to the benzene, and we are using here benzene. The molar mass is 78 gram. Molar mass is 78 gram. So you can write that molar mass of benzene, that is 78 gram per mole, because molar mass is required. Then if molar mass required, I don't think molar mass will required in the molarity now. Okay, fine. The freezing point of depression constant of benzene is, the freezing point depression constant means Kf. Freezing point depression constant is 5.12 Kelvin kilogram per mole. Find the molar mass of solute. Find the molar mass of solute. So they are just asking about the molar mass of solute, that is M2. Molar mass of solute, that is called M2. So you can take the formula. Delta TF is already given. Delta TF is already given. We are knowing delta TF equal to Kf into M. M means W2 into 1000 upon M2 into W1. So delta TF already given 0.40. Kf is given 5.12. W2 is given here 1. M2 is given, M2 they are asking, and W1 is given 50. W1 is given 50. So first just try to solve this. Divide by 5. There will be 20. There will be 20. Then solve the value. M2 will be, therefore M2 will be, just multiply by 2. So 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10, and there is 1 0. So decimal will be here. 102.4 divided by 0.4. 0.4. You can divide. There is a one place decimal in the both the case, so decimal can be cancelled out, and just divide by 4. The M2 will come as, just take a table of 4. 4 2s are 8, 2 4 5s are 20, 2 and 4 6s are 24. 256 gram. I think the value of M2 will be 256 gram per mole. That is molar mass of M2, 256 gram per mole. Okay, fine, that is the answer. So you can see the question of the depression of constant is just based on the strictly on the that formula. If you are knowing the formula of these three, then you can attempt easily the questions from the different elevation of boiling point, depression of freezing point. I am going to attempt one of the question from the osmotic pressure from the example either, or can take any other section in text. Okay, so first take this snapshot of this. Fine, we'll try to attempt one of the question from the osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure. The question is based on 200 centimeter cube of an aqueous solution of a protein contains. So I am just taking a question from osmotic pressure. Question is 200 centimeter cube of an aqueous solution. The volume of solution is given. The volume of solution is given, that is 200 centimeter cube. 200 centimeter cube. Solution of a protein contains 1.26 gram of the protein. The protein is a solute actually, aqueous solution. So protein dissolved in the water. So protein, mass of protein is given, W2 is given 1.26 gram. Mass of protein is given 1.26 gram. The osmotic pressure of such a solution at 300 Kelvin. The temperature is given 300 Kelvin. The temperature is given 300 Kelvin is found to be 2.57 into 10 to the power minus 3 bar. The pressure of the solution, osmotic pressure of the solution, that is given 2.57 into 10 to the power minus 3. Bar. 2.57 into 10 to the power minus 3 bar. Then what is the question? Calculate the molar mass of the protein. Calculate the molar mass of the protein M2. So you can see the formula pi equal to CRT. From the question you have to know R equal to, actually there are different value of R in joule per Kelvin per mole. The formula the unit of R is actually 8.314. In kilojoule there is a 0.08314. In a liter bar it must liter bar inverse, that the formula is liter bar Kelvin, I think. Liter bar Kelvin inverse mole inverse, the unit of R is actually 0.083. 0.083 exact values. Okay. Liter bar Kelvin inverse mole inverse. The value of R, because there is a problem to solving during numerical. Generally students are not using the appropriate value of R, okay, the gas constant. Now the molar mass of M2, the question is, we are knowing the formula is pi equal to CRT. CRT means number of moles of solute upon volume in a liter. Then RT, number of moles means given mass W2 upon molar mass M2 into volume. This volume should be in a liter, but there is a centimeter cube. It has to be converted into the liter. Fine. It has to be converted into the liter. Then and into RT. Pi is given. You have to be calculate the value of molar mass of solute. So the formula can be written as, therefore M2 is W2 RT upon pi into V. Volume should be in a liter. W2 is given here. W2 is given 1.26. R is given 0.083. Temperature is given 300, I think. Temperature is always in a Kelvin. Pi is given 2.57 into 10 to the power minus 3 into volume is given 200 centimeter cube. 200 centimeter cube. Actually 1 centimeter cube equal to 1 ml. Therefore, this can be just write as a 200 ml. This just can be write as a 200 ml. So that should be divided by the 1000 or into 10 to the power minus 3. Okay. So the value is 200 into 10 to the power minus 3. Now this is in a liter. Now this is in a liter. So 10 to the power minus 3, 10 to the power minus 3, that will be 10 to the power minus 6. So just calculate this value. I'm just giving a 10 seconds. Just calculate this value. What will be the answer? What will be the answer? This is cancelled out. This is cancelled out. This is example question. So I will just take example. Answer from the book. That question is 61,022. 61,022. The answer of molar mass of protein is gram per mole. Gram per mole. So student, this question totally based on the osmotic pressure formula, and there is only the problem or doubt or whatever the problems during solving, that is the part we have to use the value of R. The value of R should be in a liter bar Kelvin inverse mole inverse, because that is the formula that has to be used this in this section. In this section 0.083. Okay, fine. Now I am going to attempt some of the questions from in text. Some of the questions from the in text. I am just giving the some of the hint of the questions and try to solve also. And the next lecture we'll try to attempt the numerical section one more in more lecture. Okay. So exercise numerical will be in the next lecture. I am here concluding some of the in text question. So keep with me. Okay. Be with me. The question is, first question is vapor pressure of pure water at 298 Kelvin is 23.8 millimeter of mercury. 50 gram of urea is dissolved in 850 gram of water. Calculate the vapor pressure of the water for this solution and its relative lowering. Okay. So actually we have to calculate the value of P, and relative lowering means P naught minus P upon P naught. The whole value is called, this whole value is called relative lowering. So in question, first we have to mind what is the things given that has to be used during the numericals. The question is vapor pressure of pure water at 298 Kelvin is pure water. That is called P naught, 23.8 millimeter. 23.8 millimeter. 50 gram of urea, that is a solute. 50 gram of urea, the formula is NH2CnH2. NH2CnH2. So you can just calculate the molar mass of urea, NH2CnH2, and 14 to 16 plus 12 carbon plus oxygen 16. So the value is, I think 16 3s are 48, 50, 60. The value of molar mass of urea is 60 gram per mole. Dissolved in 850 gram of water. W1 is 850 gram of water. 850 gram of water. So you have to be use water. Molar mass of water is 18 gram. Calculate the vapor pressure of water for this solution. Means they are asking about P. And relative lowering. the relative lowering P naught minus P upon P naught. That is called relative lowering. So from the formula P naught minus P upon P naught, and now the mass of the solute is not negligible. Okay, 50 gram is not negligible. So we have to use the full formula. We have to use the full formula, and that is formula is P naught minus P upon P naught equal to x2 equal to n2 upon n1 plus n2. n2 upon n1 plus n2. So just solve separately the value of n1 and n2. Okay, the value of n1 and n2. n1 can be solved by given mass upon molar mass. Given mass upon molar mass, that is 50 by 60. Sorry, that is n2. And n1 is given mass of solvent. Where is given mass 850. Given mass upon molar mass. Okay, just try to solve this one value. First you have to solve n1 plus n1 and n2 separately here, then put this value here, and the P naught is given now. So when P naught is given and n1 n2 you can be solved out, then you can calculate the value of P. So whatever the value of x2 will come now, that is the answer of relative lowering of vapor pressure. And then just put the value of P naught in this case, then you can calculate the value of P from the formula. Okay, that is the hint of this question. Next question is, boiling point of water at 750 millimeter of mercury is 99.63 degrees Celsius. How much sucrose is to be added to 500 gram of water such that it boils at 100 degrees Celsius? It boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So this is very easy. Actually. From this question, I am just taking a hint. Some boiling point of water at 750 millimeter of mercury. Okay, is boiling point of water, that is called T naught B. Boiling point of water is 99.63 degrees Celsius, and it boils at, after adding some solute, after adding some sucrose, it boils at 100 degrees Celsius. So T1 is actually 100 degrees Celsius. How much sucrose is to be added? Means W2. How much sucrose? That is a mass of solute. 500 gram of water. W1. 500 gram of water. Okay. And how much sucrose? The formula of sucrose is, you can calculate the molar mass of sucrose by just taking the formula. Formula is the formula of sucrose is, anyone? Formula of sucrose is just double the formula of glucose and minus water from the formula. Okay, the formula will be actually C6, so C12, C6H12, then H22, O6, O12, then will be O11. So formula is C12H22O11. Just take out the molar mass of the, with the help of formula. Just take out the molar mass. I think that will be coming, I think 380 or 360 approx. Okay, I am not knowing. Just calculate with the help of this formula what will be the molar mass. Now we have to be solve the value of W2. The formula is elevation of boiling point, delta TB. So delta TB will be 100 minus 99.63. The difference of Kelvin, the difference of the two different boiling point in Kelvin and in degrees Celsius are actually similar. Okay, so value will be 100 minus 99.63. So value will be 30.37. So 0.37. I think the form delta TB will be delta TB. Okay, fine. KB is not given here. Kya? KB is not given, but this is the solution in water now. This is the solution in water, and for in solution in water, the delta TB is actually 0.52 Kelvin kilogram per mole. You have to be learn this. You have to be learn this. So delta TB equal to kV into m. M is W2 into 1000 into M2 into W1. Just use the value of delta TV is 0.37, KB is 0.52, W2 you have to be calculated, M2 is here will become after the calculation, and W1 is here 500 gram. Just put the value and there will be value of W2. There will be value of W2. Okay, fine. This is the one of the question from in text. Try to attempt the some of the more question from the in text, and if there is any problem, ask me from the comment box. In the next lecture, we'll continue the numerical from the some of the in text remains, and in exercise, we'll try to attempt the exercise in the some of the upcoming lectures, 1 or 2. What should be required? It will be taken. So this is all about numericals. Student, it is very clear here. If you are knowing the concept and knowing the formula of the chapter, you can easily attempt the question from the solution chapter, because this is very important numerical which has to be come in the board or a competition, has to be. It is very clear. Okay, so try to attempt this and take a screenshot if you required. Okay, fine, I'm leaving. Okay.